Well, let's go to Yulia City then. What games that aren't new releases are you planning on playing? In no particular order. Hang on.
Sorry, as long as we're in Batical, I'd like to go see His Majesty.
Oh, you're right. Yes, let's go.
Well, that didn't work. It's not like I can mention this locket in front of Natalia.
Luke, we're leaving now.
Yeah.
Alright then. In no particular order, Trails in the Sky. I want to get through the Trails in the Sky series soon. Soonish, I would like to do Trails in the Sky. Star Ocean 4, doing that on the channels on the docket. But also, like, I'm not too worried about that because I have to finish Star Ocean 6 properly first. Wild Arms I want to play at some point. I really want to play Wild Arms at some point because I have the PS5 version. Arc the Lad 3. What else? I guess Mega Man Zero 2 all count. I want to get to that at some point soon. It's really all I can think of at the top of my head. Those are like on the back of my mind.
Actually, I kind of want to meet with His Majesty alone.
And obviously there's like every Final Fantasy and every Tales of game, at least the ones that I want to do.
My, what's wrong? Is it something we shouldn't know about?
Well, not exactly.
You're such a bad liar. Just tell her.
Guy!
Truth is, Natalia, he's got a letter of a personal nature from Emperor Peony.
But why hide it?
This is highly confidential. His Imperial Majesty is considering making you his bride.
Me? But I've got Luke. And Ash, too, I suppose. Oh, what to do?
Natalia, you can't have both. No fair.
And you get none.
Anyway, he asked that the letter get to your father without you knowing.
Now I understand. Very well. I'll be waiting here.
Popular princess.
Thank you for understanding. Well, Luke, shall we?
Huh? No, but I was going to go alone.
Now, don't be stubborn. Let's go.
Then we're coming too.
Right.
Yeah, just eavesdrop. Poor Natalia, she's on her own.
Hold on. Guy, Jade, Anis, fine. Tyr?
I'm sorry, it just kind of happened.
It's that locket you found on Mount Roneal, isn't it?
Yeah. I guess you noticed.
You were standing there staring at some locket you found looking like somebody just died.
He's right. Sometimes one just can't help being curious.
Yep.
Just don't tell Natalia.
What's going on, Luke? I don't see Natalia with you.
Your Majesty, please take a look at this.
This is...
I don't know what Natalia looked like as a baby, so I thought maybe Your Majesty could...
This is Natalia. I'm almost certain of it. Where did you find this?
On Mount Roneal, at the spot where we and the God Generals were caught in that avalanche.
I think I've seen that before. I could have sworn that Largo...
Are you sure? Well, Largo is about the only possible candidate, but...
I hear that Natalia's childhood wet nurse is away on leave. I hear she's now working for Aster in Cassidonia. Try to speak with her.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Do you plan to tell Natalia?
What would Your Majesty have us do?
I don't know. Perhaps it would be best to tell her. But if it is indeed Largo...
We'll report to Your Majesty again once we have a solid answer.
Thank you. Luke, what's with all this Your Majesty business? It's unlike you.
Well, I'm just a replica.
Oh, don't be foolish. You're still a nephew to me.
Yes, sir.
This is quite a surprise. To think that Natalia could be Largo's daughter.
It's pretty wild.
Nothing is sure yet.
But it will be so hard for her if it is true.
So, are we going to Cassidonia? Be careful. Natalia will catch on eventually.
What about that score performing illicit readings? How about we tell her we heard the score was headed for Cassidonia?
Nice. Natalia should go along with that.
But we're going to have to tell her sometime, right? She'll probably be really hurt.
Yes. It's hard to face one's own blood as an enemy.
Right. And Natalia in particular has a fragile side to her that makes me worried.
All this heavy talk is really getting me down. Yeah, it sure is depressing. Yeah. If you all look so gloomy when you go outside, Natalia will know something's up. Indeed, life has its ups and downs after all. But it's Largo. And what about Tyr? Oh yeah, the Commandant's her brother, isn't he? Now's not the time for such thoughts. We need to be calm and rational. Yeah, after all, it's not us the truth will hurt the most, it's Natalia. Oh, this is the prisoner's cell, wrong way.
Welcome back. So, what did Father have to say?
Oh, he talked about how you had Ash and all.
Ash? So Father is thinking of Ash and me? But then you...
No. I meant he said Ash or me, either one.
More importantly, we heard that traveling scorer has headed to Cassidonia. We're already going in that direction. Let's follow him.
I see. Perhaps he'll move straight on to Malkuth from there. Perhaps we could delay our report to Teodoro until after Cassidonia then.
Sure, of course.
All right. Let's see what we find in Cassidonia.
You're an amazing liar, Colonel. Your smile hasn't budged.
Oh, I assure you, I'm crying on the inside, racked with guilt.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Jade. I think I parked it near Badical, Albior. I keep wanting to call it the Tartarus. I'm so used to calling it the Tartarus, but it's not the Tartarus. Yeah, this is the one. Bum, bum, bum. Take us away, Albior, to Cassidonia. Probably go. They said Astor, right? I think they said Astor's mansion. I mean, we'll walk in Cassidonia. There might be a cutscene as we go.
That's quite a crowd over there. Let's take a look.
I suppose if we snuck off now to ask around, Natalia would be pretty mad, huh?
Luke, wait. Something's odd here.
All who desire a reading of the score, follow me. All who come shall have a reading.
Looks like our lie has become the truth.
Wow. Funny how plot convenience works.
it right there. The Order of Lorelei has called a halt to all score readings. That score is a fake.
That hurts, Anis. From now on, it won't be the old Order of Lorelei reading the score. The score will be read by the new Order of Lorelei and its glorious leader, Phone Master Mose.
Ion. No, you're...
Sync, so you survived too?
There go our last hopes for at least one casualty among the God Generals. I imagine it's true then, that Van survived and assimilated Lorelei within himself.
If you know that much, shouldn't you be looking for the jewel a little harder?
You all haven't found it yet either.
If no one finds it, we keep the upper hand.
Brazen as ever, I see.
Sync, what's this new Order of Lorelei? What do you mean by Phone Master Mose?
Didn't Mose tell you? Our darling little traitor?
I wasn't working for him because I wanted to.
Easy. I'm not carrying that deadweight Mose around for kicks, either. Now, as I was saying before that interruption, all who want score readings, follow me.
Stop right there!
We want to know the score! Yeah, he's right!
But...
Anis, please let me go. You of all people should understand.
Ion...
Don't forget, fighting with me means fighting with Ion.
That bastard! How cruel!
Anis, you can't let it get to you. Sync and Ion are completely different people.
She's right. Just like Luke and Ash are different people.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm not letting it bother me. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine!
You don't sound so fine.
Anis, don't push yourself too hard.
I'm not pushing anything.
Yeah, don't push yourself too hard. You're on the bench for like 80% of the game.
Natalia, would you take Anis to the bazaar or somewhere to cheer her up a bit? The rest of us will go speak to Aster to alert him of the traveling scorer.
Certainly. Anis, let's take a walk.
Damn, you're good, Jade.
Yes, but Anis looked angry at being used as the bait.
Jade will take responsibility for that later. But she was really depressed.
Let's set aside responsibility for the moment and go see Aster.
Goodbye, Anis. Goodbye, Natalia. Just the OG crew we have.
I see. We'll pay careful attention to any and all scorers coming through the area.
Please do. With that out of the way, might we...
You'd like to speak with Natalia's nanny, correct? I'll call for her.
Goodness, if it isn't Master Luke.
There's something I'd like to show you.
This was Bodok's.
Bodok?
Meryl's father. He was Sylvia's... my son-in-law.
Could you tell us a little bit about him?
Bodok used to work as a guard for a caravan that traveled across the desert. His closest friends used to call him the Lion of the Desert. He was a big man with a big heart.
Lion of the Desert, the Black Lion. His large stature.
There's little doubt.
So where's this Bodok person now?
I'm afraid I haven't seen him since my daughter Sylvia passed away.
Thank you very much. That's more than enough.
If there's anything else I can do for you, don't hesitate to come by again.
I hate that little laugh that Aster does. I don't know where Anis and Natalia would be. They're probably lingering around somewhere. Going to the inn wouldn't hurt. Life. Death. I was not expecting a skit. Luke, are you still awake? Yeah, I was thinking. What is death anyway? The end of everything, perhaps? Yeah, and if one end can make for another beginning, then I guess... Luke, you look pale. I don't know what you're thinking, but they say that people become pessimistic at night. Let's go to sleep. Yeah, I guess. It cannot be said enough, dude. I just really love this franchise. And I just love how they do the characters, and I love how they do the skits. I really love skits. Again, because you get really nice, like, comedy sides to the characters, and also just you get moments like that where it's like you just get to see how the characters are reacting to certain story events. It's so good. I just, every now and then, I just have to say how much I love this franchise, and I love how skits are used. Well, for minor character moments and just like character development and character banter in general. Where are Natalia and Annis, though? Synopsis. Okay, I guess they're just not gonna tell me. They're gonna expect me to find them on my own. $10 already? Oh wait, I started late today. I was looking 10 o'clock, I'm like, how am I not 5 hours in stream? But I started late today. We have like 20 minutes left. Don't know where Natalia and Annis are. There they are.
Oh my, that was fast. Did you pass along a warning to Aster?
Yeah, more or less.
Luke, I want a full report later.
I know. I'm sorry.
You're weird. Why should you apologize and not the Colonel?
Phew. I appreciate it, Luke.
Jade, you sneaky rebel.
What's all this about?
Oh, nothing.
Really? Well, in any case, this new Order of Lorelei business is worrisome.
Let's go talk with Grandfather.
Which means Yulia City, right? Nice! I love that town.
Oh, really? Why?
Phone machines. Phone machines.
There's no need to react like that. Anyway, let's get moving.
I love it, guys. Like, I love that town. Tyr like, lowers her defense. Love this cast. This does present a problem. You mean the new Order of Lorelei? People will turn to the order that reads this score. And they're giving readings. Damn it. Such is the result of using the score as a basis for politics. We haven't. Well, perhaps we have emphasized it somewhat. He also said something about Mose being the phone master. Mose was obsessed with the score, so I could see him going along, but the God Generals... Indeed, their ideals are in complete opposition. Perhaps Mose is simply being used. But for what? To chip away at the Order's military strength and provide a base to build their power until Van returns. That seems the most likely reason. What an idiot to let himself be used, be turned into a monster like that, all for the score. Mose is a scumbag and a dumb. Mose, all he ever wanted was prosperity of humanity. I was gonna drop a curse. He's an idiot and a scumbag. That's why I stuttered when I said dumb. I didn't want to curse. It happens every now and then. Every now and then I'll drop the occasional, like, swear word. Just out of nowhere.